So I was talking to a client named Bob, and Bob was super excited about his credit score. He had logged into Credit Karma, and his credit score was looking great. It was a 708. He was feeling really good about things until I told Bob about how Credit Karma actually looks at your credit score. And so in today's video, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break down how this credit score thing works, because there are two types of credit scores: FICO scores and VantageScores. So lock in and let's dive in. All right, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and make sure you share it, because listen, we're on a mission to eradicate the disinformation related to credit misinformation once and for all in this country. All right, so when it comes to FICO scores and VantageScores right now, those are the two types of credit scores that are available. Now, these are both numerical representations of your credit score, and what it's measuring is the likelihood that you're actually going to pay a loan back, whether it's a credit card, an auto loan, a mortgage, or whatever that might be. Now, despite both of these, being important, they're both credit scores, there is a major difference in how they look at things. So, first of all, FICO score is calculated using a model developed by the Fair Isaac Corporation, and VantageScore, on the other hand, is actually a model created by the three major credit reporting bureaus, which are, of course, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Now, in terms of score range, both FICO and Vantage are going to go from about a 300 to an 850 FICO score, credit score. However, there are multiple versions of each model, and some older FICO models have a different range of like 250 to 900, but we're just going to focus on the ones that matter today, which is 300 on the low end. Boy, you've really got to make a special effort to get a 300 credit score. Although these factors are both weighed for FICO and for Vantage, they are different. FICO is going to place a higher weight on payment history, which is 35% of your score, while VantageScore considers payment history and age, type of credit equally important, and that's about 40% of a VantageScore. Credit history. FICO requires about 6 months of credit history to generate a score, while VantageScore can generate a score with less history, sometimes within a month or two. This makes VantageScore more accessible for individuals with a limited credit history, which also gives them a false sense of having a high credit score. Credit Karma, for example, is going to use that Vantage score model to give you a credit score. And so oftentimes you'll log in to Credit Karma and you might have a 700 plus credit score with Credit Karma with the Vantage scoring system, and then you go apply for a car loan and you get a really high interest rate because actually your FICO score is a 658. And so that's the different models that are used out there. Now, late payment, FICO treats all late payments the same, while VantageScore weighs late payments on mortgage loans more heavily than they do on, say, a $500 credit card. Credit inquiries. All right, FICO treats multiple inquiries for the same type of credit within a specific period of time as a single inquiry. So, for example, you go and you apply for a car loan, and I hate this. I can't tell you how many people go apply for a car loan, and the car loan broker has no idea what they're doing, and they shotgun it out to 8 different lenders when they should have known that these 2 would probably give you the best rate. And instead of getting 2 inquiries, they nail you with 8 inquiries, which is not good, not cool. And so that's what's cool about FICO. They'll see that and not damage your credit score quite as much. And so going back to my friend Bob, I've got a 708 credit score, says Credit Karma, I'm so excited. And then unfortunately he applies for business finance and it comes back at a 636 credit score. And the difference is that VantageScore simply has different parameters that they create their credit score, and it's just not as accurate, and it's also not what FICO score uses, and it's also, most importantly, not what the lenders use. So when you apply for business funding, when you apply to get a mortgage to buy a house or to get that car loan, FICO score is what's going to be used every single time. I don't know hardly any lending institutions, and it's got to be less than 1% of lending institutions in the United States of America that will actually lend based off of a VantageScore model, because it's just not what they use, and it's not nearly as accurate in determining whether you're going to pay your bills on time. Understand that the FICO score is going to matter so much more than the VantageScore. And so at the end of the day, FICO or VantageScore? It's very clear, my friends. FICO score is the most important. If you're doing a money date as a business owner and you're logged into myfigures.com, make sure you are checking on your credit every single week and having a money date to go through your money, your credit, and everything that they didn't teach us in school and college. And if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the bell so you get notifications when new videos come out, and get your credit money right and make 2023 your breakthrough year, my friends. And we'll see you next time at the 7 Figures Funding channel.